Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today we are testing out an interesting thing. We are testing out uh, a new update for the game Kingdoms and Castles. The game isn't in alpha, by the way. The game's fully released, but this is a new update for the game that hasn't been fully released. It's still in alpha, so supposedly it's supposed to be unstable. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying that sarcastically. It's definitely going. Oh, they've added a new difficulty. That their fail is new. Okay, we're gonna do Solar Meridian, which is sort of easy mode. Ooh, a D20 dice. You think I'm not gonna use that? Name Casper. What did I call it? Pyria. Okay, so these are the kingdoms. We'll add them. Normal. So we're gonna choose a large map size and islands. So let's see, what does this map look like? We'll do one. Pretty sure this is almost the same map. Thought this is supposed to be island though. That's regular land. We get some actual islands living here. So there's three separate islands. I'd say we should go with this map. Add rival. So where do we want our keep? We're going to zoom out, so kind of got a river bed thing, you know, with the whole sediment. So I say we put our keep in this sort of fertile area. So as far as we know, there's these two other continents, and I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a different AI kingdom in each one. So we shouldn't see them for a while. Since this will probably be the first episode of a series, we're gonna try to give it an episode or two. Too far away from roads, so we've got to build a road. Road. There, you're happy now, game? There. Two houses. Oh, one upmanship. Not really one upmanship. So we're in a quiet hamlet. Now, a fun fact about hamlets in real life is that, you see, a lot of people think of it as like village is small, town is big. Town is medium, and city is large. village is small, but like yes, but Hamlet is actually like tiny size basically. It's like Hamlet, village, town, and city. That's a progression of places. Yeah, we've got 4 new residents already. So okay, let's go ahead and chop, chop, chop all these trees down. Deforestation. Now we don't want as well. Some of the audience might want the peasants to starve, but unfortunately that would end the series prematurely. So we have to keep them alive for the time being. So we're gonna build some farms right here on the river side. It's like you know how it's like the Egyptians. What they did is they built it on the river side, so when the river overflowed, it would flood and put all the settlement. Sure, that I think that kind of backfired in the end with like salt buildup, but it worked out for them for a few centuries or millennia or whatnot. So we're gonna try this. Plus, salt buildup isn't a thing in this game. So we're just going to build a little house here. And so where should we put our forester? He's the guy who cuts down trees. Or guy, since it's a unit. It's sort of it's multiple and singular at the same time. It's just in a multi-state. So job priority. Farmers are... So there's 15 people, and we're back now. I have to. It's a bit finicky to record this game because it's hard to exit out of it while it's running, so I have to do a restart. But anyway, so yes, game, we get that. It's in so we're loading. Why is it saved? Okay, one of them autosave, that makes sense. But anyway, so we're back. So you can see that by the way, these little guys are peasants. Ooh, they have hats. They didn't have hats before. Ooh, this guy's a ghost. he's invisible. Okay, yeah. You know how I said about how this is supposed to be unstable? I think that might be an example of its unstability. Oh, they have showing what they're particularly doing. So let's get started on this. A quarry. Damn it, we're gonna have to build all the way to that piece of stuff. This may take some time. Okay, and we're going to survive. Oh, delete that last one. Then, so we may burn through some of our. So we're going to chop down this. I know it's deforestation, but there's no other way to get wood. I'm thinking this place over here will make a brilliant natural harbor. Like you could have like an outer harbor for regular ships, and then like military. You'd have a military harbor around here or whatnot. Oh, that's my plan. It's like a perfect little bay for the capital. So, for the record, I'm pretty sure that there is kingdoms around here, but because it has fog of war, you see. So basically, there is a kingdom over there, but until we send like a scout ship, which are in the game, over there, we have no clue what's going on. And scout ships are in maritime, correct me, an exploration ship. So that's gonna be episode 2, 3, I'd say, before we get to that level. But yeah, this is gonna be a recurring series. My aim to take over, take over. You see, we're on this continent now, so take over that one, then take over the other two. You know, actually, that continent also has a very nice natural harbor right around there. That accidentally went to it. Personally, I think, yeah, actually, that could make a very good natural harbor too. And there's some very fertile lands too, like this giant green patch of land. Now let's see, how much. What's our wood stockpile right now? Industrial quarry. I was thinking in this game, you see, you haven't been shown it, but this game is pretty advanced in some mechanics. And one thing is that there's actually a hunger system. So if these farmers stop producing, there's going to be a black speech bubble around over each peasant's head, and it'll have a toast icon, which means they're starving. And if it turns red, that means they're critically starving. So what I'm thinking is we could, in theory, siege an enemy city, destroy all their farms, and just let them starve. That's actually siege warfare. That's common. It's actually a real world military tactic. And plagues are a real thing, and dead bodies. So, yes, if a peasant dies and its body isn't buried, it can increase plague risk. So, the rest of the starving peasants would be wiped out by plague. A fire. Yes, we need to put that out before that burns the farm. The annoying thing about fires on the farms over here is you see those yellow blocks. That's wheat. So even if the farm is put out before it's destroyed, the wheat in the farm still gets destroyed like instantly by the fire. So now we have to be careful. Those are wolves, if you didn't notice, and they will eat us. There's a lot of iron in this place. That basically, so for context, the grey rocks are stone for the quarry. For a quarry, the black rocks are stone that's not usable for a quarry, and the beige ones are stone you can get iron from that, which is useful for like things like. Oh, you need a place of treasure room to unlock that. Treasure room. We don't have enough peasants or resources for that, so I'm thinking we need to make a few more hovels. The fire has started where? Oh, I think that's an old message. We have a health rate of 49. That's. I wouldn't call that perfect, but it's fair, is the classification. It's not bad, it's not good, it's in between. Please tell me there's some bozos actually manning. No, there's no bozos manning it. Great. Okay, so I think we're making some good progress. I wonder if there's a way to turn off clouds, because they are good for like the feel, but they can kind of block your view of the cities. And you're annoying sometimes. Basically, the way you get peasants in this is every year, in-game year, which is like, the summer-winter cycle. There's only 2 seasons in the game. And new peasants can join. If there's free housing space, and the larger the city and the more happiness you have. Like right now, we've got happiness of city. The more the more likely that there's more persons going to join. Okay, so stone's officially working. So we've got. Let's see if we can get. You see, a quarry gives stone, and a forester gives. We've got that. It works kind of well. Okay, we're cutting for the next clip. Okay, guys. And now it's time for the third clip. We're making some good progress. Sorry for all the choppy edits, and I'm telling you that it's kind of the editing software I have is not, and recording software I have is not the best. Combine that with the fact that we're playing an alpha game, it all doesn't play too very good. But trust me, the game itself is a bit glitchy. The game mechanic, this is a very good game. I recommend you play Castles and Kingdoms. Maybe you should wait till if you want. You could probably wait till it's fully released. By the way, in case you're wondering, those are fish. You can get meat, fruit, and you see wheat, like carbs, fruit, and meat are the things that treat kinds of food in the game. So we have to be careful for those wolves because we don't have any army or soldiers or whatnot to fight them right now. So they're basically free reign to kill us. Oh, actually, there's also wolves guarding that iron supply, the main iron supply near to us, but we'll deal with them later. So first, we'll just go ahead and... Oh, damn it, we have to cut down more trees. Yay! Well, I'm saying that in a very sarcastic yay, but... You'll be glad to know that the forestry unit does actually regrow the trees that it cuts down, so that's something good. Sustainability. Once we've got the wood for the trees, the forester, that should start, we should be experiencing a bit more of a rapid expansion, if you get what I mean. Okay, so wait, so let's see. We get 2 pieces of wood every time a tree is cut down there. So yeah, we have enough wood to build. Road goes straight down to and then we just clear that one tree out here. Somebody cut that down. We should, in theory, be able to place a forester right here. And that shouldn't, as long as there's no wolves that I missed, that shouldn't overlap with any of the wolf caves territory. Yeah, that goes there and that goes there. Yeah, no overlap. So we're doing too good. Why is nobody joining the forest town square? It increases happiness. We're gaining people. At a rate of like 1 or 2 per in-game year. We're gonna have to ramp that up a bit if we want to conquer the world. Now what would be the most strategic? Yeah, you notice, here's what I like about the terrain generation. You've got like a full-on inland sea right here. Okay, yeah, you know my whole natural harbor thing? Yes, again, you could probably just, if you like put like some sort of, there's like see over there, there's a thing called like a sea gate. You put like sea gates or whatever at that one point. You can turn this whole, that's like really thin entryway. You can turn this whole base into a place, so you know. Right, like this, so yeah, if I was building a harbor, I'd build it there. It's a alpha thing. So I'm not sure how they behave. Okay. Oh, I just realized we need a very high ratio of like. Yeah. Okay. By the way, guys, I figured out how to make the comments work. So I got that. If I won't tell you exactly how, but I'll get the comments working for this video, so you can comment whether you'd like to see more of the game. Oh, that damn man! Ignore that background noise. So let's see, what should we do next? We should build the thought those foresters. The foresters were doing their job. We could build a fishing hut around this part of the bay area ish, but so let's see, there's should an output of 6 should be able to support the kingdom. Okay, so continuing to build on this riverbank, and is it a river technically? I'd say it's close enough. Okay, so the granary is built, so we should so let's hear the advisor is there. Okay, and we're back for the fourth and final part of the video. Pretty uneventful this video episode, just introducing to the game. I'm thinking next game next episode, or the episode after that, we might be seeing Envoy from the other, one of the 2 other kingdoms. Now they're set to be normal, which doesn't mean they're overly peaceful or aggressive. They kind of, but. Yeah, an interesting thing about. Yeah, so basically, to explain how oceans work, is there's like this fresh or salt water, which is like shallow and peasants can swim in it. That's deep water, only ships can cross. The peasants drown if they try and swim across that. So you need one of these, like ships. Merchant ships. Yeah, okay, I think. Year 7. Did anyone join? No, we're still so lonely. There's quite a lot of fertile soil on this bank, so. Thinking we should. In a second, we'll have enough to. Oh, yes. We've got 25, so we're in a small village status now. It's up from the hamlet. There's different classifications. We need to get to 1,000 to technically be counted as the kingdom classification, so we're far from it. They have to literally rain on my parade. So we're building. This should provide happiness to the surrounding home, so that'll be useful. yeah, the storm, it has a chance, like, for example, this place, it's been flooded, so that means the harvest in there is destroyed, but the other farms are fine. I think there's also a chance that the lightning can cause fire and the ground can be fertilized by the rain. Okay, pretty sure the granary just combusted a second ago. Well, it certainly was producing too much flames. For the record, too much flames in a granary is basically any flames, because, yeah, you've got the wooden structure full of the flammable dried hay wheat, so, like, yeah, wheat, that's not a very good thing you want to mix fire with. We have a few minutes left in the video, so, yeah, if I haven't told you, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you can continue watching the storyline as we try to conquer the world. Right now we're a kingdom, but soon we will be an empire. Are we on the smallest continent? Can somebody, if someone in the comments, because you can actually comment now. Oh no, dragon attack. Like, by the way, I'll just finish my sentence. If someone can figure out whether we're the smallest of these 3 continents. So you see, a dragon attack is this. No, this is the wrong direction. It's the wrong direction. If I'm correct, there should be a dragon. It's supposed to be coming that direction. Dragon attack is imminent. We're probably gonna have to end the video in like a minute or 2, but I'll wait till the end of the dragon attack. Festival. Ah, the dragon is here, and he's better than ever. Actually, that's bad. Okay, here's a good thing. So you see, we can see the dragon even if he's in uncharted territory, and he usually heads for cities. So if he heads to another country's city, we can determine the location of at least one of their cities, and if he starts taking damage, we know that the city is defended. It's quite ingenious, really. So he seems to be heading along the coast. He's not heading in the direction of our kingdom, though, so kind of good. At his current course, he should hit around like the. I don't know. I don't have this into. I'd say the southern half of the southern end of that continent. As far as I've seen, none of these continents that we're in have reached the capability to travel with like naval abilities. Oh, you can see a tree also fell. So yes, see, those are arrows that are damaging the thing. So we can conclude there's an archer tower there. And if it breathes fire, we can also include this buildings. So I'll take note that there's a city, some sort of a city somewhere around here. Which gives me the idea. That means if we're attacking this continent, we should start in the north up here, because we should start. I'd say we should start around here, because it's like they're in the archer tower automatically stuck to it. So we've got that. So that could have been their keep, or they could have an actual archer tower, but yeah, that's the range of the keep. So it should be able to defend mostly if the dragon decides to attack. As long as it doesn't attack like one of the ones like these places or the farms. Never mind. It seems you can see. By the way, this orange dragon, there's 2 variants in the game. There's orange and red dragons. Red are bigger than this. Not too much bigger. I'd say somewhere between 1.5 times the size to 2 times the size of that dragon. They both breathe fire. That one was attacking the other kingdom though, so we didn't. Maybe next episode you'll be able to see what the dragon actually does, because that one wasn't attacking us, so we didn't get. And as the harvest season as we go into winter, I think. And okay, I'm gonna take this last opportunity to tell you to leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you continue watching the next episodes in this series, and just next episodes on my YouTube channel in general. Bye bye.